Hey guys, real quick before the video starts, I just want to let you know that this video is part 1 of 2. If I put it all together, it would be too long. So after the video, wait for part 2, and let's begin. Hey guys, I have got a lot of orders in this week. One of them is a 7 inches by 4 foot sign. So I'm going to go to the wood shop and we are going to stain a piece of wood. So before we stain, we have to sand. You can see on this wood there's a lot of really rough edges, and there's some lines here and things like that. I'm not really worried about that, but this edge, it's kind of dangerous. So we're going to take our orbital sander, and I'm going to sand everything, both sides, and focus on this edge. One thing to mention, whenever you're sanding, you need to wear a dust mask. You can get these at Lowe's or Amazon or Home Depot. You need it, believe me. So before we actually sand, I'm going to change the sandpaper that was on this, because this looks pretty awful. And you always, when you're changing this, you always want to make sure that it is unplugged, because yeah, that would be bad. So I'm getting more sandpaper. This is a 120, and I'm literally just gonna slap it on there. Just like that. Just going to use some more sandpaper, and I'm going to clean up anything else that I see on the edge. And guess where I have to go to get the stain? All the way up there. Oh my goodness, I gotta go on this tall ladder. I'm scared. And my husband is sleeping. Okay, so we're outside because it actually feels better outside than it does inside the wood shop. It is very humid. I think it was 92, 95 or something crazy like that today, so it's really hot. I'm actually using this is my dad's screwdrivers to open up this can, so I'm just going to open it up. Alright, so we're going to see what it looks like. This is a dark stain. It's called ebony. I like the dark stains like ebony, Jacobine, and other ones like that, so I'm going to be using paper towels. I could not find any rags that we use normally for stain, and I went online and people were saying paper towels are fine, so we'll see. So I'm just going to dip some in there, and then I'm going to put it on there, and then I'm going to wipe it off. Okay, I don't know what happened, but the ebony that I had did this. So I'm going to sand it again and try a different stain. I don't know if maybe that stain was old. It seemed like a brand new bottle or, jar. But anyway, we'll try Jacobine, my favorite. Oh yeah, this is much better. What? What in the world is that? Ew! That is a gross bug. Ew, look at that. Ew, gross. That's so gross. Look at that. Ew. Sorry about that, guys. I heard that sound and I was like, what is that? This is some gross bug. I mean, man, it's still over there. You can't see it, but it's big. It's gigantic. Oh my goodness. Anyway, let me get back to staining. So once I get this all covered, then I go back and I take another paper towel and wipe it off and get all the excess off, because you don't want it. It won't do right if you if you leave it on there. I like how this green is. So I'm going to wipe off the excess stain. I'm going to do it again, probably another coat, and I'm going to stain the sides also. And the sides, this end grain or whatever you call this, is that takes more stain. It just takes more stain. I'm going to do a second coat. I put a lot on there. Sorry. But it's going to come out okay. So we're going to let this dry overnight. I gave it 2 coats and wiped it, so it's kind of hard to see because we're outside and the airplanes are above. So stay tuned.